All right. And let me go ahead and do this. Guys, this is a free mentorship right here that we're getting started. Just getting everything set up. So let me bring this over here. Okay, and then of course, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Let me know in the chat. So let me go to this. And 1 second. We're going to get started in about maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So let's go ahead and put our timer on. 2 minutes. Okay, there we go. Now we're almost done. Let's see. Content. Live. And then I'll leave that there. So this is going to be a perfect time for you to put in any kind of questions. It'll be a perfect time for that. Take this out. Then let me go ahead and add this. Okay, got about 1 more minute. Okay, and we're almost done, guys. Almost done. You guys are doing great. Put that there. And okay, that should do it. All right, so very good. Let's go ahead and get started. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. All right, so right now, Bitcoin is not looking good. I have a bunch of alerts going off. Pretty good chance that we're going to enter a short. Right now, we're just looking. You know, nothing's definite right now. We're just looking. We are actually live on, let's see, we're live on Telegram. And if anybody has any questions on Telegram, definitely put that in the chat. This is being live streamed on YouTube as well. And we'll probably just do YouTube for like maybe 30 minutes. And then we'll continue it in the Telegram as well. So just kind of give you a heads up. So if you have any questions, make sure to put it in the Telegram so we can get started. I do see people typing, which is good. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought because I have screens on top of screens. Oh, I know. I'll do the pop out. Let me do the pop out. Oh, plus I can see it there too. Okay, so let's do the pop out. So I got the pop out as well. And right now we're just looking for any kind of setup we can do. And again, we're looking for shorts. We're looking for shorts. So here we go. And this is just kind of like an emergency meeting for the group. I do see somebody with a hand in Telegram. Make sure to type it in the chat. Make sure to type it in the chat for the free Telegram group. And that way I can copy the question and paste it. The reason I don't want to allow y'all to speak is just because it's being recorded and it's on YouTube. So just give you a heads up. So make sure to type it in the section. I am looking at both YouTube and Twitter at the moment. And then also Telegram. So I do see people typing in Telegram, which is good. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. So this is, right now we got to look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is coming down. Bitcoin is coming down pretty nicely. We came right here to resistance level, started coming down. We talked about this earlier on the morning or the afternoon live stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the normal time we do our daily, 3 p.m. And it's just coming down. It broke below the 200 SMA and also the 9 SMA on the 4-hour. Not looking too sharp. Let's see on the daily. On the daily, we do have divergence. I'm sorry, this is a 1 hour. We do have possible bullish divergence where we have this low and this is lower than this low. The reason this is possible is because this price action can continue dumping And if it goes underneath this level, this is no longer possible. This will be just regular. But at the moment, it is very possible bullish divergence. So this is saying on a lower time frame, the price action might come up before maybe coming down. Do we have anything here? Here we do have bearish divergence. Y'all see how this works? We have green, we have a high, and then we have a higher high. Here we match it up. We have a high, and then we have a lower high with a pivot, which means that it is coming down. And this currently is playing out for a bearish divergence. So the bearish divergence is currently playing out. It can continue going until it finds support. Where is it going to find support? Nobody knows. Divergence could be 0.5% or all the way to 55%. I always say that as just general numbers. It could be more than that or less than that. Now it is coming down. It might find support in this area before possibly going up. So this right here, long term, is saying that it should go down. On the lower time frames, this is saying that we have possible bullish divergence, saying that it might go up. So this is saying that it should go up before it goes down. That took me forever to understand. If that didn't make any sense to you, not to worry. You can rewind this part multiple times, write it down, take notes, and then, commit it to memory. 15-minute time frame. Let's see what's going on here. We have a low, a lower low. This looks good. We do see that it's possible bouncing off of the 200 SMA. Now, one thing that you're going to notice with me is I always show you what is, I give you the thought process in the moment of the trade, not after the fact. All of these people, what they do, these YouTubers, these influencers, they always tell you what happened after it happened, never in the moment of the trade. So that when they show you indicators or they show you divergence or whatever they show you, they're always right, because they're only saying the outcome. But when you're in the actual trade, it's totally different. That's what sets me apart. All right. So let's see here. We do have a question. This is on Telegram. And this is in the free group, guys. I do have some bad news. Of course, the free group is completely filled. I've mentioned that, I believe, a day or two ago now. It's been completely filled. There was 2 spots that became available due to the requirements for the free group. 2 spots did come available, and as soon as they become available, we have a huge waiting list. They got filled up really quick. So we're completely full. So just to let you know, there's no spots for the free group. Give you heads up. We have a few remaining spots for the VIP. Once those spots get filled, the price will go up by 50%. This is not a sales pitch. It will go up by 50%. Don't believe me? Just watch. Why am I doing that? Because I don't want a lot of people in the VIP. I want it to be a small group, period. And once it's got to that limit, it goes up by 50%. And it'll keep on going up 50% every single time. Give you a heads up, guys. All right, moving on. I says, hey, Joe, do you think Bitcoin will bounce off of the support trend line you have at approximately 65.2? What will be your take profit spot? Let's see. Will that be your take profit spot off of the trend line if we do a short? Yeah, they just put on there your take profit spot. So see, bounce off of the support. Let's see. Hey Joe, do you think Bitcoin will bounce off the support trend line you have? So my trend line is about here. So do I think it's going to drop or bounce right around this level? What will that be your take profit spot if I happen to short? Yes, definitely. If I'm going to short, this will be my take profit, because more than likely, hopefully it'll bounce here and then start coming up. If it does, so right now we have bullish divergence possible on the 1 hour. So this is telling me that it should, maybe, possible, go up before it continues down, maybe. on the 15-minute. Right now we do see it going up. So what might happen is and again, this is why it's important to know how to look at the different time frames. What might happen, price may come up to here, go up to the 9 SMA, maybe cross it, just like I did here, and then possible, come back down. Let's go to the 1 hour, just so I remember what's going on here. So possible divergence. So with this possible divergence, bullish, this would be the up that it's doing. Then, as more time goes on, this may be where it turns and maybe gets to the 200 SMA, which is the yellow one, and then starts coming down again. And then possible, come over here, and then maybe get a bounce. Again, nobody knows what's going to happen. And all these YouTubers, what they do is they show you after the fact. They show you after the fact. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. All right, let's see here. 1 second. I'm checking my DMs. Okay. Oh, that is too cool. My buddy right now, he's in Japan. That's too cool. Oh wow. Very nice. So this is my buddy. He says, in Japan, bro. Nice. Good for him. Good for him. All right, good stuff. So let's come back over here. Let's go back to our group. Okay, so we're looking at this. What I really want to do is I want to get into a short. I want to look for a short. So let's go ahead and take this off. And let's go ahead and we'll leave this. Well, let's put this to where this is our thought process. So let's reduce the size of this to about 20-ish, I guess. That way we can still have it here, but it's not overpowering our chart. Okay, so let's go to a smaller time frame so we can click on each one of these. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. I really want to look at, so when Bitcoin goes down, Stacks comes down, and Stacks is breaking this level, and it did a hard dump too. So let's look at Stacks. I believe we can do Stacks on futures. So here, there's nothing really major that we can see. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. No divergence or anything like that. Okay, of course it's coming down. A lot of volume, and all that's saying is there are more people selling. That's all that's saying. We do have no divergence. Okay, so let's look at Stacks for a possible. That's not what I wanted to bring up. Let's look at Stacks for a possible. I got so many screens here, it's ridiculous. Where's my screen? Oh, it's this one. Okay. So on this one, I did lose a big chunk of money. I lost a big chunk of money. And of course, I let everybody know too. With me, I'm very transparent with what I'm doing and what I've done. This one, I lost a lot of money. I was in Jupe, I was in Ocean, I was in all the other ones that STX. I was in all the other ones for the merger, and of course pop-ups. Okay. So in this is the 5-minute time frame. Let's go to the 15-minute, and we're just going to do a little. So more than likely, it's going to come back up here. And let's see if we can get a good entry. Let's come back over here. Let's look at this. So a good entry would be to see if, in fact, and we're going to do just 3x leverage, you know, just super tiny leverage. We're going to see if the price action comes up and does a bearish retest. That's what we want. And we're going to have a really tight stop loss too. So we're not messing around. We don't want to get faked out. If it fakes us out, we get stopped out. We get stopped out. No biggie. No biggie. So let's do this. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for, and now whenever I do a short, what I like to do is I like to do several entries. So I may do an entry here. I may do an entry here. So on the way up, I'm getting more entries. And then if it does start going down, well, then at least I'm in one. What? We got... Oh, it's not showing it. 1 second. We got Road Dog in the house. What's up, buddy? Man, you don't go to sleep. I love this dude. I just finished watching his show too. Dude's a beast. All right, so let's go to this one. And again, I strongly recommend only very low leverage. Leverage can kill you. Well, leverage can kill your bag. We'll put it that way. So in this one, I like only putting like $100 into the account and then trying to double it. And then if I double it, I take that part out. But this one, I did have more in here and I got wrecked. I got 100% wrecked. And I let everybody in the group know. You know, I'm not one of those that I only show you my gains. Like I tell you my wins and my losses. So for my stop loss, I would like it to be here. And then this, we will change this to this. And it's okay if it continues coming down. It's okay. For this one, I do want one more entry here. Blues are always my entries. And then an entry here. And then an inch of really tiny amount right where it's at, about. But this is my stop loss. The most important thing is my stop loss. So let me go ahead and do my stop loss. It's 3x leverage. It's isolated. We're going to do stop loss of 3.1446. I really want to do Jupe. So we're just going to put a little bit of money on this one. And then we're going to look at Jupe. So just kind of give you all a heads up. Oh, let's put some music on. That way you don't... So there we go. There's a little bit of music. It's real nice and low. All right. Oh, thank you guys for smashing the likes. You guys are great. I'm going to check the messages right now. The messages on Telegram look good. Okay. Messages on Twitter look good. We've got some views on there. Thank you guys for smashing the likes. I greatly appreciate it. And of course, we got YouTube as well. And right now what we're doing is this was pretty much an emergency meeting for really the VIP, but I was like, you know what? I haven't done a screen share for the free group in a while. Let's go ahead and do that. So, oh, speaking about doing stuff, let's put in our trade. So this is going to be my stop loss. That's very important. This is going to be my entry. So I like putting it a little bit higher just in case it does come up. For this, when you're moving this, the margin is what you're actually trading. So right here, I would only be trading with $2. So here, let's put this up. Oh, this is my margin. This is what I'm actually trading. So I don't want to trade with that much. Let's do 30 because I have 3 entries. So it's going to be this one, this one, this one. So right now I do have it higher, but it's already moved up. So let's go ahead and put it right here. And let's wait a few seconds to see. Because it may already start coming up before it starts going down. Now, my plan is, of course, it coming up to this level. So we're going to do Alt-J. And I got to click in here, I guess. Click in here. And let's do Alt-J. Let's change this to white. So my plan is that it's going to hopefully come up to here and then possibly get rejected. And what I want to do is I want to see how it's going to react right now. And doing leverage takes time. Doing leverage takes time. Let's see. Road Dog says, I think it's much more impressive. Take a small account and grow it. Yeah. Yeah, and I've seen you do that, Road Dog, where you've taken a little bit of money and made it nice and big. It keeps in tune with how, yeah, exactly. And you do not want to put, so when I first started, I'd put $1,000 in the account and I'd lose it within a few days. I put another $1,000 in the account and I'd lose it in a few days. I put another $1,000 and I didn't even know what I was doing. And then I would do $5,000 and I'm just losing it. And I asked my buddy too. I was like, dude, like I keep on losing all this money. Like, what's the deal? He goes, do you have it on cross margin or isolated? I said, what's that? He's like, oh no, Joe. And well, it turns out I was doing cross. I didn't even know. But at that time, I was on Binance allegedly. And sure enough, it was on cross. And all my money was going away and I didn't even realize what was going on. Okay, so let's see here. I think now would be a good time to enter. So I have this, so it's higher. So it's not, let's see, 3.5. Okay, so we'll put one right here and we'll see if it hits. We're only doing $30. So we're going to do a short and we have this as a short. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and add this. Now I have this right over here. It's just above it. And if it goes down and we miss it, that's fine. I'll just cancel it and then go somewhere else. Now this one I usually give about 15 minutes to hit. That way I don't enter it right now. And then if it goes up, I'm at a loss. There have been plenty of times where it just goes down. Let's see here. How come it's not showing up? There it goes. Cool. Not many people talk about layering into leverage positions. Works well for me too. Yeah, definitely, man. Like this right here. I would do this on regular spot trades. You know, always having a lower entry when I was doing regular spot. You know, for it to go up. But whenever I would do futures for it to go up, I would never have lower entries. I don't know why. I would always enter 100%. And then it just made sense. If you have lower entries, when they do hit, it helps with your liquidity, you know. Plus, if you do have a stop loss, well then you're just getting, if it comes down and you're down like 10%, if it hits your lower entry, instead of being down 15%, now you're only down 8%, depending on how much money you put. But yeah, so let's go ahead and do this other one so we don't forget. This is going to be our other. For this one, let's go ahead and put it way up here. So what's our stop loss? I already forgot. So it's way up here. So this is going to be our next one. And we'll put it up here. So these are our next ones. So let's go 0774. And then this one, same thing, $30. Nothing too crazy. And so we're just good double checking that, and then our stop loss, okay, is that. Okay, so let's open the short and hopefully it hits, because it looks like it may continue coming down. And if it does, like I said, we're gonna look for another trade. And if we miss this one, we don't chase it. As much as you want to chase it, you don't chase it. It's going down. Oh no, we're missing out on money. Who cares? There's always another trade. What we do is we just cancel this and move to another one. No biggie. All right, so we have 2 entries in and they're each 3x leverage. Let's go ahead and duplicate this page. And I really want to look at Jupe. So let's come over here. Let's go to STX and let's go to Jupe. And there's Jupe somewhere here. There's Jupe. Okay, so Jupe, man, Jupe already moved. So this is what I'm looking at for Jupe. Here's our level that it needs to break. And it broke it and it did a beautiful retest. Beautiful bearish retest. This one's already too late. Could it continue coming down? Yes, it sure could. Would I want to enter this trade? No. Because it might find support right here. And one thing you don't want to do is, after it already moved so much, you don't want to chase this. We got Tug. Tug says, you taught me to never do cross. Yeah. Thanks for taking the beating for us. Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, I show you all my wins and my losses, guys. I really do. I show you my wins and my losses. I have no shame in my game. You know, I'm not trying to sell you hopes and dreams and promises and all that other fun stuff. Like, I show you exactly like how it works. That's what I do. You know, and right now, of course, I'd be telling everybody, hey, yeah, join the free group, but it's full already. So that kind of sucks. Let's see what Ton's doing. Ton is doing well on this trend line, or this trend line that we kind of have right here. FET, can we do FET? Man, I lost so much money on these guys. It's ridiculous. I think we entered it around here when the news came out, and then it came down, and then it came up, and everything looked great, and then it broke it, and then it broke it again. Once it broke this level, I should have been out, but I was like, nope. Like, I'm just gonna add to this trade. Came down here, it bounced. I added to the trade. It came down again. It bounced. I added to it again. Came down again. I was like, man, I can't keep on doing this, because eventually I'm gonna run out of money. And I had no stop loss. I let you know everything I'm doing. I had no stop loss. And I was like, man, like I'm gonna end up, could I continue put money into it because eventually it'll go up? Yes, sure. But how much was I willing to lose? I already did 3 entries. It's a lot of money. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna cut my losses. Cut my losses. And of course, as soon as I cut my losses, what was it? Half a day later, it shot up, and then it started coming down. Even here, more than likely, I would have held it. And it, now instead of being negative so much percent, it would have been less percent negative, but it came right back down. So let's see if we can capitalize on this and see. It would really need to break this level. It would need to break this level. Let's see here. Let's see, what's the lowest time frame you go down to no entries? Usually like the 5 minute. I mean, I can do the 1 minute, but usually I like doing the 15, sometimes the 5. It just depends. See, Road Dog says, I use cross margins successfully at KuCoin. If your larger bag is Bitcoin, like 60% of it, then you can fairly safe. Isolate is what I'm using right now, though. Yeah, definitely. My cross margin was on spot margin and no perpetuals. There's a difference. Oh, I didn't even know that. Sweet. Very sweet. Let's see here. So for this one, it would need to break this level. Like, it would be really nice if we were to catch this right now, and this would have happened. Like, it would have been really nice. Now, definitely, boom, I'm in, because it broke through this support zone, and it did a bearish retest. This would have been a great opportunity for us to enter the trade for a short. But right now, we have the opportunity. We have the possibility of it coming down, finding support, and coming up. We have a possibility of that. So we got to wait on that one. Ocean, same scenario. We have this zone right here. Actually, this zone. So I think I don't want to delete everything. Let me just hide this. Well, that helped a lot. Thanks, buddy. So that, and then I guess that's it. Okay, so let's look at this. What do we see? We see a tiny support zone right in this area. It's real tiny. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw it out. So our support zone from here. Oh man. Yeah, this is more reasonable. So this is our support zone. So this one we'd have to wait too. Dang it. I thought they were ready already. So it might do this. And then finally, it's ready. So let me go ahead and put an alert right here. Alert. And then for this one, I'm just going to put short question mark. And let's do FET as well. FET, man. I'm going to have to do it right here. And of course, I'm doing it underneath these wicks. Not all of them, because then you'll never get in. But I'm going to right click, add alert, and short. And of course, I'm just putting an S just for time's sake. Okay. Very good. Let's see. Road Dog says, perpetuals work best for day trades and short swings. Spot margin is a beast for swing and position trades. You can control your risk much easier. You have to show me about that, man. Like when you do a screen share together, you know, on Telegram, you got to show me that. That'd be pretty cool. All right, good stuff. And thank you guys, everybody on YouTube. Thank you for smashing the likes. Right now, we're looking for a short. We're looking to enter a short. We are looking at Jupe. Jupe already moved, and that was pretty disappointing. You know, we just did it. We're actually live on Telegram in the free portion of the group, and I really wanted to do just a live stream also. Since this is the free portion, I was gonna, you know, put this on YouTube anyway. I said, hey, we just go live. We'll go live on YouTube, and of course, this is streaming right now in the free group of Telegram for the trading group. So anybody in the trading group right now, in the trading group, definitely, if you have any questions, if you have, you know, questions in reference to charts, questions reference to any kind of trading style or indicators or anything, this is your time right now. It's your time to ask in the chat for Telegram. I will do a screenshot of the text, put it on the chart, and then of course answer your question. And the same thing, anybody who's on YouTube right now having questions, make sure to ask me. Or if you want to see a chart, we can look at a chart as well. Right now I'm just trying to get into a trade. Oh, let's look at cake. All right, so cake, our level would need to be this. Now, can we do it before then? Yes, we can. And I like what I see. What do I see? I see this. Well, let me show you what I see. What do I see? I see this level. Look at my crosshairs. I see this level of support broken. That's what I see. And I see the next level. Let's go ahead and put Control Z. I see the next level of support right around here. So this could potentially give us right around 6%, and then we're going to do 3x leverage. So this cake, in my opinion, is possibly ready. Do I see any? And I do. Do y'all see that? We have a high, higher high. We have a high, and then not a higher high. So the bearish divergence is currently playing out. So this is currently playing out. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, let's go and extend this so we can actually see it. We do have, gosh darn it, we have bullish divergence. We have a low, and then we have a lower low. Oh no, no bullish divergence. I'm sorry, no bullish divergence. So this is still looking good. Let's go and extend this. Price broke down. Okay. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. We can see that it's trying to come up. We have a low, lower low, low, lower low. Okay. That looks good as well. It's 5 minute, just why not? Okay, here you can see this gaining support and might get rejected off of this blue line. So 15-minute, so might get rejected off of here. So I'm actually going to enter cake as a short. So we're going to do cake as a short. Let's go over here. And let's go over here. Are we in the trade? Are we in the trade? We are still not in the trade. This is probably going to skip us. Meh, meh. Oh well. Because right now, if I were to chase it and enter it, Really good chance that, of course, it'll come up. I'll be at a loss, and then it might hit this one to where I kind of even out, and then it might come back down. But for me personally, I don't like chasing them because right as soon as I enter it, it goes the other way. So, and I'm okay with missing trades. Like once you get to that level to where you're okay with missing trades, like trading becomes so much more fun. It really does. So for this one, let's go ahead and go to cake. So what I always do is I look at the coin first on TradingView, and then I re-examine it on the actual exchange, because this is where we're actually trading on. So it's a 15-minute chart. Let's see here. Let's go to the 1 hour, just so I can see everything just a little bit clearer. So this is a nice level. Let's go back to this cake. So 1 hour, 4 hour. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just looking at all the stops that it had on the 4 hour, going to the 1 hour time frame, looking at all these, you know, where the candle bodies stopped, and of course on the lower time frames. So on the higher time frame, these are wicks. On the lower time frames, they become candle bodies. So that's one thing I'm looking at. Okay, 15-minute. And for this one, I do expect it to come up. Hopefully go to the blue line and then come down. So just kind of give you a heads up. Tug says, let the trades come to you. Yes, definitely. You gotta let them come to you. You know, don't chase them. Don't FOMO. Don't do any of that stuff. Because when you do, then that's when the emotions are coming into play. And then that's when you lose. That's when you lose. So appreciate everybody smashing the like. You guys are great. This is what we're trying to do, is we're trying to enter shorts. Normally we do this 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now it's 2 a.m. I saw that I was getting a bunch of alerts, just going crazy. I was doing charts, updating my stuff that I normally do, and at the same time doing charts, and just bing, 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 bing. It's like, what the heck? And I'm looking at all my lower entries are going off. I was like, whoa. I said, this doesn't look good. I was like, oh, let's do emergency screen share for the free group. I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and just, since we're doing it for a free group, let's go ahead and just put it on YouTube. So that's what we do. So just kind of give you a heads up. So anybody just joining in right now, unfortunately, the free group is completely filled. So no spots available. 2 spots became available earlier today, but we have a wait list, and those spots got filled up. So no spots available for the free group. We do see it coming up, possible. No, nothing bearish, nothing bullish either, but nothing bearish. So right now we're just kind of waiting on that. Let us look for our exchange. Okay. So for this one, let's do Alt H. Let's do another Alt H right here. Okay, so what I really would like to see it do is I would like to see it come up here, get rejected, start coming down, and then I really want it to break this level before I enter. Now I could, if I wanted to, I could try to front run this, but that's very dangerous, especially right now, because if we didn't have this part right here, and we had the candles doing this number, this would add to the amount of really strong support as the price is above it, which would create really strong resistance since the price is below it. But since this broke through, I mean, it's still strong. It's still strong resistance, but it's not as strong as if it would have got rejected or found support since the price action was above it. So hopefully that makes sense. But I really do want to enter this trade. This one, I think it passed us. Let's see. So we'll just look at these two. Any questions, guys? Any questions, comments, concerns? Right now, this is your free mentorship. You know, right now, this is live streaming on Telegram in our free group. So if you're in the free group and you have questions, make sure to type it out. If you have a chart you want me to see, make sure to type it out. We can check it for a possible entry. You know, if you have questions on indicators, if you have questions on just anything, divergence, a particular type of indicator, let me know. Let me know. We have about, I'll give it about another, I guess, 15 minutes. One thing that I do is this show runs on gas. What kind of gas? The gas is called engagement. The gas is called engagement. So if there's engagement, if there's questions, if there's charts being asked, that's all gas. So the live stream keeps on going. If we run out of gas, you know, there's no engagement, nothing like that, then we just stop. Like I go back to doing my charts. I go back to doing what I was doing. I just saw this and it's like, man, like hopefully we can get to some trades. Hopefully we can get to some shorts. But with this, I mean, you have to be patient. You can't rush it, you know, because I've noticed that whenever I rush a trade and I just try to get into it really quick, you know, I usually lose, and I don't want to lose. Nobody wants to lose. But I lost this one. That was a good one too. Let's see. Can we find another one? Let me find one more. I really do want to get into a trade. I really want to get into a short. Well, let's see what Bitcoin's doing again. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's right here. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. You know, I have it say where we might come up because of the bullish divergence and then our bearish divergence. So it might go up before it goes down. This would be the going up before it comes down. But right now it's not looking too healthy, too strong. We'll see. So right now I'm checking the groups to see if there's any questions. That's good. Checking my DMs. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. That looks good. And now I'm checking all the areas that I'm streaming. Okay, Twitter looks good. Once again, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. We are running out of gas. We're running out of gas. I want to get into it. I want to get into a leverage trade, and this one, to me, it looks good. This one looks good. Again, we broke this level on the 4-hour time frame. And then this would be our next major support right here. And it'll put us into the golden pocket. So let's go ahead and look back at it. It's on the 1 hour. Let's go 15 minutes. Okay. So on this one, why do I have 2 volumes? So low and lower. Low and lower, okay. Okay, so let's see here. Tug says, when do you decide to use a moving average as support resistance? Sometimes I put them on. Sometimes. I normally like using them to see the strength of the move, really. I really don't like using them as kind of like support resistance levels, even though I know people use it for that. So let's go to, what was that? Cake finding resistance. Okay. So let's go back to cake. So cake on what time frame? I'm guessing this time frame. Would you use that to enter short? No, because it can continue coming up. So with this, I mean, it's not, people teach it to be a magnet, and it's not a magnet. This just tells you the strength of the loss. It shows you the strength of the price action. So when the price action is above the moving average, it's good. When it's below the moving average, it's not so good. Above it is good, below it not so good. So this really is not a support or resistance level per se. It really isn't. This is just a median of the previous candle body closes. That's all this is. You know, so could the price action come up to it and break above it? Yep, sure could, very easily, because this is an imaginary line that it's an average. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it literally is an average of the candle body closes. So this has no support resistance to it at all. And I need to figure out, I mean, because I've explained it several different ways, but I haven't found the perfect way to explain it. You know, I've done the whole analogy of the price action being the parent and the moving averages being the child. So the parent will move and the child, which is the moving average, will follow. So the parent can come down and the child will eventually meet up with the parent and then follow the parent again. So the parent is not a wall of support or resistance. The parent is just where the child is going to and follows. That's all that is. You know, so when it comes to this can easily break above it. Same thing on higher time frames too. So here, you know, it was below it, it came up, but then it lost it again. It came up and it lost it again. It came up and it lost it again. It came up, it's going, and it lost it again. So this is not a support resistance level. It's just the average of the candle. It just tells you if it's good or bad. It's above it, or rather the price action is above this, it's good. Below it, not so good. You know, does this mean that it's going to come up to this because it's a magnet? Nope. What goes down should come up. It's just a matter of time. That's all that is. So that when this does come up, you know, it meets this, does it make it resistance? Nope, sure doesn't, because the price action can continue going up. This is what they don't teach you. They teach you that this is a magnet. This is support resistance level, and it's not. All this is an average of what the price action is doing. That's all that is. And you can see it right here. Was there resistance? Nope, sure wasn't. Kept on going up. So this is invisible. Treat this, in my opinion, as an invisible line. And when you do look at it, all it's showing you is if the price action is good or not so good. That's all it's saying. Once you do that, in my opinion, your trading gets better, because now you don't have a bias on, oh, it's going to get rejected right here, or it's going to find support. So on the 15-minute time frame, yeah, I kind of figured that's what you're referring to. But that's how I look at it. So put a 1 in the chat if that made sense, or 2 in the chat if you don't believe it. And it's okay if you don't believe it. It is a-okay if you don't believe my analogy of a moving average and why I don't treat it as a support resistance level. Put a 1 in the chat if it kind of makes sense. Put a 2 in the chat if you still don't think what I said is correct, and not so much correct, but you still believe that your method is more accurate. There's no right or wrong. There's only, if it works for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, well, then you might want to consider maybe doing something else. And again, there are no wrong answers. There are no wrong answers. So if you're on YouTube right now, let me know, did that make sense? Put a 1. And if it sounded so, but no, what you believe is more accurate, then put a 2. I would like to know. And if you're watching this on the replay, same thing. Just do a hashtag number 1 or a hashtag number 2. And right now, we can see that cake is coming up. And again, my theory, nobody knows what's going to happen. But my theory, my plan is it's going to come up here to possibly this level and then hopefully come down. If it does do this, I'm entering the trade, and then I will add to my trade once it breaks this level, because it could do this. And then I add to my trade. So we got some ones. And I just take it as the rest of the people are 2s. And it's okay. Nothing wrong with being 2. Nothing wrong with that. And if it works for you, great. Keep on doing it. This is my interpretation of moving averages. Let's see here. Road Dog says, man, that's tiny. Road Dog, let me see if this one's better. Yeah. Let's see. It is kind of tricky to explain. Basically, I'd like to get 2 or 3 indicators that point to a price level. I'm one of those guys that does see support resistance elements with MAs, which are stronger. Okay, so Road Dog's a number 2. Like I said, there's no wrong answer, 1 or 2. And if this was support resistance, in my opinion, it would just be stronger for the price action to either gain support off of it or get rejection off of it. But it doesn't. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. It keeps on doing that. When we have a support resistance level, this is where you have more of the stops, to where it stops at that level. Now, granted, do you see that on higher time frames with the moving averages? Yes, you sure do. Here, all rejection. Now, in my opinion, a moving average is just that. It's a moving average. It's an average of the candle body closes. So as long as this continues to come down, the moving average will continue to be above the price action, hence the name, a moving average. The price that continues coming down, and the moving average will remain on top of the price action until the average of the candles change from going all the way down to maybe sideways to go up. Now the moving average, because it's an average of the candle body closes, now tend to go up. Now this could continue to go down and up, because it's the price action. The indicator, the moving average, which is it's the candle closes. It's the average of the candle closes. If it is underneath the price action, to me, that signifies the momentum of the strength. When it's underneath, price action is underneath the moving average, this is showing the momentum of the strength. So to me personally, this does not prove as support or resistance, because this is an imaginary line. This is an average of what the price action is actually doing. So this is active, and this is actively moving. This is a result of the movement. It's not a support resistance level, because this is fluid. This is actively moving, and this is a result of, it's like cause and effect. So as a result of this moving, this becomes printed wherever it's printed based off of the active movement. So I have to work more on the explanation, because I have like 3 or 4 different explanations, and it's still not coming across as why this is not support resistance, in my opinion. Could I be wrong? 100%. If it worked for you, great, keep it up. Let's see here. Road Dog says, Joe, drop it already, man. Where's it at? It's not coming up. Look, it's not coming up. Oh, I took it off. See, on large time frames, just my 2 sets. Everyone uses different take. Yeah. Let's see. It's weird as they are like moving levels. They change. They don't trump horizontal, in my opinion. Yeah, and the reason they're moving levels is because they're an average of the candle body closes. So they're reacting to the price action, in my opinion. Let's see. But I do like MAs interact with each other. That would play more into strategies than support resistance. Yeah. So with moving averages, this shows you the momentum of the price action, you know, because it's an average of the candle body closes. So when you have the 9 SMA above the 50, that's good, because this is showing that the candle body closes for the 9 SMA is above the 50. So this is showing momentum of the actual price action. When you have the 50 above the 200, this is showing momentum of the price action. So this is very healthy. Now, when you have this in sequential order, meaning from, you know, lowest to highest, 9, 50, and 200, then this is showing you the strength of the move is very strong. When the 9 crosses the 50, this means that you're losing the momentum, and it's not good. When the 50 crosses the 200, then it's really not good, because that's showing that you're losing the momentum. So all this shows me is not support resistance. It shows me the momentum of the price action. It's levels. So when the price action is above the 9, it's good. When it's above, or rather when it breaks below the 9 but still above the 50, it's okay. You know, it's not great. But when the price action is below the 200, that's bad. That's really bad. You know, can you still trade? Yes, you sure can. But the momentum, that's what these show you, is the momentum. When the momentum is underneath the 200, that's really not good. And of course, the higher the time frames, the worse it is. So if you have the price action underneath the 15-minute 200 SMA, I mean, it's bad. Not too bad though. If you have the price action underneath the 200 SMA on the daily, ooh, that's bad. If you have it underneath the weekly 200 SMA, that's really bad. So again, there's levels to all this. And Road Dog says, I love the 9. Me too, man. Me too. All right, so let's see if we can get some trades. Let's do some trades. Let's go. Let's see here. Are we still in this? Do we miss it? Okay, so this one's looking better. This one's looking better. Okay, we might get our entry. We might get our entry, people. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, and for these, normally, sometimes I enter, like, even though I have it above the current price action, if I'm doing a short by a little bit, sometimes it'll fill right away. And then there's sometimes where I have to wait 15 minutes. And there's sometimes where I forget about it. And I check an hour later, it's like, oh, I'm in the trade. Awesome. But I try my best not to chase them, because I know that when I chase them, like, as soon as I enter it, boom, I'm in the negative. And I don't like that. This one actually looks good now to enter. We were looking at it when it was here. Now it's here. It doesn't look like much, but being leveraged, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an entry right here, put this in blue. And man, I should do it right here, but we'll do it right here. We'll do it right here. What I want to do is underneath these candle body closes, but let's go ahead and do it right here underneath these candle wicks for my entry. Now, first thing I have to do is put my stop loss. I'm going to put my stop loss super tight. I could enter it and then get stopped out right away. And it's okay, because I don't want to lose money. Because what could happen, once again, nobody knows what's going to happen. What could happen, it comes up here, it comes down, comes up, comes down, and comes up, and then keeps on doing this number. And instead of losing all this money, I lost pennies. So let's go ahead and get into this trade. Let's see here. So this would be 39084. That would be my entry. My stop loss. So 3x leverage and isolated. I always double check this, guys, because man, there have been times where I've gotten into trades. It's like, no, just didn't check it. 39285, 39285. Okay. And same thing, just a little bit of money. You know, we don't need to go crazy. So the margin, I'll put it for $30. Okay, that looks good. And 30.90. Okay. I really want to put one in right now too, though. I'll probably put one at a little bit lower. So we'll probably put one in right here too. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh man, to me, it looks like it's going to come down. That's what it looks like to me. It wants to come down. It wants to do this. How it broke above the 9 and then came down. How it broke above the 9 and went a little bit more, and that would hit this one and then came down. That's what it looks like to me. But anyway, let's put it in this trade. So let's do that. So $30, 3x, short, bingo and a bango. Okay. So that one is in. I'm gonna do right here. I'll do right here. We'll see. We'll see if it hits. 38920. Set the price 8920. Okay. And this one, same thing. $30. Not too crazy. Nothing crazy. My stop loss is already there. Oh, let's see if we miss this one too. Okay, so we got those two in. Come over here to this one. Ooh, almost got it. Almost. And then this one. I really think this is going to come down already. But we'll see. Let's see who's in here, guys. Who's in here? And thank you for smashing the likes. Thank you so much for smashing the likes. Let's go and check in with the group. Okay. All right, very good. So we're checking in with the group, checking in. Okay, everything looks good for the group. And now we're checking in on the Twitter. Twitter looks good. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you for being here. Of course, right now we're looking at entering a trade. We're looking at entering a trade, and man, I think we're gonna miss this one too. Yep. Dang it. I had a feeling that it was gonna start coming down, but we'll see. And if nothing else, we'll just wait for it to cross the next level. But we'll see. All right. Let's see here. So thank you guys for tuning in on the Twitter, and of course YouTube. We got a bunch of likes on YouTube, so I do thank you for that. Right now, like I said, we're doing some charting, doing some work, and a bunch of alerts are going off. I looked at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not looking good. So what we want to do is we want to enter shorts. Now we don't rush into them. We don't rush into them, and we wait for the trades to come to us. So this one, man, we almost got that one too. And this one, I think we're gonna miss this one too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, so we do have a comment. See, with the cake entries you just added, see, what would your take profits be? Oh, good thing. Okay, so for my take profits, what I do is I always go back to my charts. So for this one, cake, I would look for it to come down. So this is our area. I would look for it to come down to possibly this area right here, where these candle bodies are closed, right there. So it would be about 6%. So roughly around 18% that I'll be taking. But see, like for me personally, I don't set targets. All I do is I have my stop loss, like say it's right here. Price comes down, does this. I go in and move my stop loss and profit. Then a couple hours later, it goes down, does this, comes up, this and that. Then I move my stop loss again. So now the most I'll lose, which it won't be a loss, but it'll be plus 3%, plus 6%. Then as it keeps on doing this number, it comes down, I just get this, and now I'm plus 12%. And then let's say it breaks this level and it continues to come down. Now I'm plus 18%, plus 22%, plus 35%. And then now it comes all the way back. There's a lot of buying pressure and I get stopped out at 23%. That's what I do. I don't set targets. And that's how I trade. You know, if I put on the chart where you have targets, like those are just suggestions. You can do that. And the same thing goes for like whenever I'm trading, like say this is just a regular trade and it's, you know, I have my target of 24%. Me personally, I don't sell. I just move up my stop loss. Now the only downfall to that is, let's say I have my stop loss right here. It's negative 15%. Then I move it up. Then I'm plus 3. Then I'm plus 6. Then I'm plus 18. And let's say this goes all the way up to 45%. And I moved mine up to, let's say, 36%. It goes up to 65%. And then it dumps. Well, I didn't take any profit until this one. And this one was only 36%. But it went all the way up to 80-something%. You have to mentally, physically, and most importantly, emotionally be okay with not taking all this gap of a gain. You have to be okay with that. And that's what I do all the time. Like, I don't care about that, man. Like, I'm in the profit. I'm in profit. I'm making money. You know, now let's say I took 50% at 68%. I'm fine with that too. I'll take 50% here, and then I'll just ride up the stop loss. There's so many ways you can do it. And it just depends on how much money I'm making. If I want to cash some out so I can get to another trade. If I just want to cash some out because it looks way too good and it's going to retrace. You know, we never know how far it's going to retrace. Let me take off some money off the table. So that's what I do. Great question. Great question. Keep them coming, guys. Keep up the questions. I love the questions. And the best part about these questions is it's from somebody who's traded, you know, a whole bunch of times. And it's not something I read on a book or in a book. You know, it's stuff that I've actually done and my personal experience. That's what you're doing. That's what you're getting right now. Come on, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And then for me personally, darn it, I don't like chasing coins. This one's going down. All right, so this is not me chasing coins, guys. This is me logically thinking. I'm entering this trade. So I'm gonna put it right here. I'll do 30. But very important, I am not chasing this trade. I'm logically entering my third position. So on every trade that I do, I try to do 3 positions. So this would be my 3rd position. And if it skips it, man, here, I would have to cancel this one. And I would have to move this. Man, this already moved too much though. And it almost hit that one too. And so my stop loss for sure, I'm gonna have to move this because now it's just moving too far away. My stop loss would have to be there. This would have to cancel. I'd have to come back to that one. I'm gonna miss that one too. Yeah, I don't want to look at any more trades either. Let's see. Ocean coming down. See, fib-based extension to find, take profits on a short. I mean, you could. You can find, you can use the fib extension, you can use the fib retracement, you can use support resistance levels. It's all the same. See, do you ever get in on BTC leverage? Not really. I don't like BTC leverage. Or use BTC as a guide for, yeah. So I'll look at that just because I know. And to me, I get so upset. I get so upset, guys. We are sheep. Because Bitcoin comes down, the sheep freak out. Oh no, the sky's falling. Let me go ahead and sell everything because of Bitcoin. We're sheep. We shouldn't do that. We should treat our coins for our coins. Who taught us that? Who taught us that when Bitcoin goes down, we sell all the other coins? The market makers. Think about it. Like, I'm not a big old conspiracy theorist, but it just makes sense. Who makes the most money when we panic? The market makers. They dump Bitcoin, they dump your coin. You, as a sheep, dump your coin, causing your coin to go lower. What do? They buy it at a discount price. What happens? Price starts going up. What do? You start seeing price come up and you're like, oh, the dump is done. Let me go ahead and enter the trade. What did they do? They sold to you and they're buying lower and selling again to you. That's how they make their money. Just think about it. Who controls the market? Market makers. Who tells us? Well, our mentors told us. And who told them? Their mentors. And who was the very first mentor? I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of guys saying, hey, let's tell these guys that when X, Y, and Z happens, that they need to sell so that we can buy up at a much lower price and sell it to them. Think about it, guys. And that's what I do. I think of the who, what, where, when, why, especially the why. Why do we have to sell when Bitcoin dumps? Why can't we just treat our coin for our coin? Well, we were taught when Bitcoin dumps, we sell. What happens? Just that. You are the cause of your coin going down when you sell. Plain and simple. You are the cause. And everybody else who has the mindset of when Bitcoin goes down, you sell. You are the cause. Now, am I mad at you? Nope. Why? Because I buy when it goes down. That's what I do. I don't care. I buy it. But what I can't buy are these dumb coins that are going down. Oh well, I missed out. Buy, buy, and I'm done. Buy, buy, buy. Get out of here, coins, and watch. They're gonna just dump. They're gonna dump City. Tired of waiting for them. Let's see here. Road Dog says, dude has excellent degen control. If you're referring to not jumping in, I've lost too much money doing that, man. But it does get me upset though. Like right now, I have emotions. I missed this move, and it just kept on going down. And if I was just a few minutes earlier, I would have caught it. But it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Thank you guys for smashing the like. I greatly appreciate you. Let's see here. Road Dog says, that dude used to jump out. Somehow I would miss his crypto code word though. I would just find out a day or two later, yep, that he was out. I was still in every time. Yeah, he would do that. He would make videos that it was never a definite answer. If you've noticed that, what he would say is never a definite answer. It was always, if this happens, then this. If this happens, then this. Then later, when either A or B happened, he was right. And he would say, look guys, I warned you of this or this, and this actually happened, so I did this. And well, is that true? Nobody knows. Nobody sees his books. But is that what he would say? Yep, sure would. That way he looked like a genius. And that's what they all do. That's what they all do. But let's see here. Let's go and put the timer on the clock. Let's put the timer on the clock. Let's put the timer on the clock. Let's put the timer on. And any questions, guys? Any questions, comments, concerns? Because we do have 6 minutes. 6 minutes to wind down. 6 minutes to wind down. This was a fail. I'll just put this as an L in the books because we missed our 2 entries. Could we try to enter right now? Sure, could. Do I want to? Nope, not really. Because my entries, the ones that I wanted, it just kept on coming down. So, and what's gonna really suck tomorrow? Watch, we're gonna see this down 15%, 34%. No. But this is a good one though, man. Man, this is a good one. You know, we have possible here. But oh well. You snooze, you lose. You snooze, you lose. So from here to about here, about 6%. Well, 18%. Not bad. 3x leverage. You snooze, you lose. Let's look at one more just for fun while we're looking. Let's see. Tug says, never a fail. If we learn something, and always do with you, Joe. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, it's that's one thing I always say, you know, just watch with you know, pen and pad, because there's always something to learn. This one's a new one that came out. I've been hearing about that one. Let's see, XRP. I hate XRP, man. What's this one? Popcat, nice. Degen, nice. Looks. Lever. Is that lever or lever? I don't know. Leave her alone. Jupe. I was looking at Jupe. Looks like a Jupe. Oh yeah, we're saying this when we already missed it. True. Well, we could go for a long. It's too risky though, because everything's dumping. Let's look at Bitcoin and then Jupe and then call it. Bitcoin coming up. And this is what we said. We said it might come up, then possibly come down. Maybe. Nobody knows. Maybe. This is my Jupe. Jupe coming up. Jupe coming up. Jupe coming up. Perfect support. Boom. Look at that. You see that, guys? Perfect support. Support right there. Let's go auto. No divergence. Let's go to 4 hour. No divergence. Let's go to 15 minutes. Creating a higher low possible above the 9 SMA. Okay, possible. I like it. I like this possible bounce. I like this possible bounce. 15 minute. Okay, now we're going long. We're going to do our stop loss. Let's do Control J. It's pretty loose though. This is a pretty loose one. Let's see how much we can lose. Always do the stop loss first. Always. 10%. Okay. Let's go 60. And the price I want to do it is I want to do it lower than its current price. And this is why sometimes I miss them. So 433, 433, 433. And if I miss them, it's okay. So 3, 2, 1, a bingo and a bango. A bingo and a bango. So here's my entry. Are we going to get it, guys? Are we going to get it? Type a 1 if you think yes. Type a 2 if you think no. You got to do it quick, though. Type a 1 if you say yes. A 2 if you say no. We've already missed 2 trades. So the odds are with you if you say no. Type a 1 if you say yes. Or a 2 if you say no. We are going to miss this trade. My next entry. We got ones in the house. We got ones in the house. Who else? Who else is playing the game? 1 for yes, we will enter. 2 for no, we won't. Boom, bingo, bango. We are in the trade. Now I put a lower entry. Lower entry would be here. Let's do it. Let's do it here. I mean, it's probably going to come down to here, but let's do it here just in case. So it's probably going to do this and then come up, but we have a lower entry just in case. So we're in the trade, guys. We're in the trade. We're making some money, I think. I don't know. So the lower entry is that right there. Okay, and we'll put a little bit of money in. Okay, and if we lose $3. So it's not crazy. It's not crazy. So we're going to confirm it. Make sure everything's right. Isolated 3x, you know, a little bit of money. And we're way above our liquidation price. So we're okay. Confirm it. Bingo, bango. Bingo and a bango. Okay, so we got a vote for a 1. Awesome, and we did hit it. We got another vote for a 1. Awesome, we did hit it. Let's go to the Twitter space. And we finally did enter. We were looking for shorts, guys. We were looking for shorts. And we ended up taking a long. We ended up taking a long. And why did we take that long? Because we saw that we're at support right here. So none of this is, well, for one, none of this is financial advice. This is just me goofing around, me doing what I do. The reason we enter this trade is because we do have support right here, and price action is currently right at the support, and it looks like it might possibly bounce off of this area. And if so, hopefully our next resistance, let's go ahead and put this, our next resistance is right around here. So we see all this, you know, support. So because the price action is underneath it, this is our next resistance right around 3%. So this would be 9% for us. And we'll do this in yellow. And then we'll do another one. Say right here, our other support slash resistance slash target will be almost 8%, which would be right there. So for this, we're looking at this price, and this one, we're looking at this price. And now those would be our targets for our long. Let's see here. Uh-oh, what's going on? Road Dog says, I'm gonna go to after the fact just to be contradictory. See, I'm gonna go to after the fact. Don't know what that means. I'm gonna go to, comma, maybe, after the fact just to be contradictory. You're gonna go short? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what you're saying, Road Dog. I'm gonna go to after the fact. I don't know. Let me know what you mean, my friend. Let me know what you mean. Let's see what happens. Let us see. So do we have anything here? Oh, that's what he's saying. I already forgot what my thing was. Let's see. Just pressing 2 instead of 1. So I think this one was when you thought I was going to enter the trade, or if it was going to skip it. But too late, Road Dog. Too late. You must be watching it on a delay, because we entered the trade like 3 minutes ago, and we're in long. We're in long. So right now we are losing. We're losing 11 cents, but it's not a loss until we sell. Not a loss until we sell. So right now we're losing. However, we do have a lower bid, so that if it does come down, our bid gets hit. And let's just say this is 10%. Well, because we entered again, now that 10% turns into possibly 5% negative. And then if it comes down here, then it takes all our money. Well, what we have stopped out of. So that's it. But that's going to be it for me, guys. This right here is like watching paint dry, because now we're just waiting. But good Lord. But you have the targets that are here. But granted, I have still some more work. Is today Friday? Is it the new day? Oh, today's Friday, guys. Thank God it's Friday. Not just playing. Every day for me is Friday. That was kind of rude, and I do apologize, especially those that work. But the one thing that I hate is that about being in crypto, I never know what day it is. I never know what day it is. And you know, it wasn't fun, because I would forget for the trash day. And then so sometimes I would put out the trash like 2 days prior to, just because I always forget. So yeah. But I would never know what day it is. And there'll be times where I want to go out, and the town that I'm in, the places that serve adult beverages, they're closed on Sundays. And I'd go out and I'd be like, hey, what's going on with this place? And I'm like, ah, crap, it's Sunday. Dang it. So yeah. Let's see here. Road Dog says, my humor sucks. That's funny. Road Dog, I love you, man. Good people. Tug says, Joe always losing track of the days. I do, man. And so now, guys, we're doing good, man. We're doing really good. We're doing really good as far as I don't know if you want to call it the project, the company, the business, the group, whatever you want to call it. We're doing really good. I have meetings regularly throughout the week with different people, because I have plans, guys. I have plans. We're gonna do big things, man. We really are. You know, the people, they see what I do. They see that, you know, genuine. They see that I'm not trying to rip people off. They see that, you know, this is not like a cash grab. They see all that stuff. And one thing they've never seen before is somebody who's showing them how to do everything in a free part so they can pay for the VIP. Like, they've never seen that before. It's always pay me first, and if you don't like it, well, tough. There's no money, there's no refunds. But for me, it's actually my goal to make you money so that if you wanted to, you could join the paid group. Everybody should do that, in my opinion. You know, but yeah, I'm making some waves, guys. I mean, they're little waves in a little puddle, but those waves will get bigger and bigger. So just kind of let you know, I have meetings now on a regular basis with different people throughout the week. But it sucks though, because last week, I think I told y'all, last week I forgot that it was Tuesday, and they emailed me. It was a group. They emailed me and they're like, Joe, you missed the meeting today. I said, dude, you should have reminded me. Like, I was awake. Like, I was awake for like 4 or 5 hours prior to that meeting, but I was just doing other stuff, video editing, doing video, you know, just whatever, charts or whatever. And so after the meeting, they sent me a message. And I was like, oh crap, man. Like, send me a message like 30 minutes before, dude, or something. But anyway, so now I have to remember on Mondays, I have to remember tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. And then I got other things popping too, as far as you know, just talking to different people and stuff like that. So it's going good, guys. Like, we're doing big things. See, Road Dog says, I can't keep up with the days either. I know, Road Dog. I know that. It's always Thursday for me, except today. Haha. Yeah, it's a good thing though, man. It really is. And of course, you know, if you're not making money in crypto, don't worry, you will be. Not to worry. Whoa. I'm down 3%. Come on, get it. You're right there. Just get it. You know you want to. Just get it. Come on. You can do it. Like, I want prices to go down. Not this far down. Just this far. And then even this far down is fine. This far is okay. I don't freak out. Let's see here. That's good. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. There we go. Okay. Very good. Right now I'm just checking some DMs. Okay, everything's good. Go back to this. Okay. Oh man. Just get it. It wants to. Let's see here. Get your cyborg Alexa to remind you. How do you do that? I tried connecting it to... Oh my gosh. She heard me. Alexa. Alexa. I think she's mad at me. Alexa, are you ignoring me? Alexa, turn up. Alexa, turn up. Alexa, turn up.
I'm sorry if I didn't hear you.
Alexa, are you ignoring me?
Ignoring you. I'm here and ready to help.
Alexa, do you plan to kill me? You see, she doesn't answer. She gives me the silent treatment. Man. Alexa, show front door.
Okay.
Alexa, mute. Yeah, she's crazy. I was scared. I was so scared to get one of these things in my house, because I know they listen. Like, I'm not a foil hat person or nothing, but I know they listen. And that's why I've never had that stuff on my phone either. Like, Joe, just ask Google. I forget what Google's name is. Maybe it's Google. I don't even know. Just ask Google. It's like, no, man, I don't talk to my phone. Like, if I'll just type it in. I said, I already know they're listening to me, but like, I don't want to give it more access. Like, what do you have to hide? I said, I have nothing to hide. It's just privacy, you know. I don't want to live in a glass house, you know. But yeah, and my ex, she would always freak out because I would always have a VPN on, because I know about cyber stuff. Like, I know about hackers. I know how, you know, they can get to the Wi-Fi. I know how they can do all that stuff. Like, I've known that for forever. And, oh, what are you hiding? Not hiding nothing. Like, I don't do any banking on my phone. None of that stuff on my phone. Like, it's all on the computer and it's all hardwired. Alexa, mute. Alexa, mute. She doesn't listen. But yeah, I don't do anything on my phone. I don't trade on my phone. I don't do any of that stuff. So if you want to SIM swap me, go for it. I challenge you. But looks like we missed this entry. Gosh darn it. It got close too. I don't think it's going to hit it. That was in my opinion, that was the opportunity. So what I will do is I will wait to see if the price action, and it's the same thing I always teach, if the price action breaks above this level, we'll put this white. If the price action breaks above this level, let's say it does this, then I'll add to my entry. And then possibly move up my stop loss to about here. Because if I do get stopped out, I don't want to lose all that money. You know, and if I do move this up, I only lose a very small percentage off of this entry, and then I lose a little bit off of this entry. But man, that one almost hit. Oh well. Oh well. All right, guys. I'm thinking I'm gonna continue this. Yeah, I'm gonna continue this on in the free group. If you're not a member of the free group, you know, we should be offering spots maybe next month in May. But right now the rooms are full, or rather the group is full, and we do have a large wait list already. And come Monday, I'm gonna make an announcement in the free group. Come Monday, I'm gonna be checking this weekend to see if their end of the bargain is being kept up. If it's not, there will be a lot of free spots available. But since we have a wait list, those spots will be filled automatically. And then of course, there's no rejoining for a year for the free group. Minimum a year. I'm gonna make it 2, but I think 1 would be fair enough. All right, that's all I got, guys. We're gonna continue this in the free group. So if you're a member of the Telegram group, awesome. If you're not, well, more than likely in May, we should have some available spots. I do thank you guys very much. And once again, we're going to continue this in the free group. Until then, we will see you next time. And let's go and do the outro for YouTube. Let's go and put the music on for YouTube. And let's go ahead and let's see here. Anything else I got to do on YouTube? I don't think so. Got the music on. So in 3, 2, 1, it should be finishing. 3, 2, 1.